take it for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, good evening, and thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com from the Hillsboro Event Center for tonight's North Dakota meets Minnesota boys basketball matchup. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. It is senior night for the Burros as well, as they will recognize their seniors coming out. First up is number 1, Aaron Cooper, son of Justin and Holly Cooper. Next senior is Alex Cotton, the son of Greg and Carrie Cotton.
Parker Gallagher, son of Pat and Amy Gallagher.
Now Parker Gallagher, son of Pat and Amy. Jay Slushik, the son of Tim and Laura. 10 Burro seniors this year, plus 1 statistician being recognized prior to tonight's tip-off here with senior night for the Hillsboro Central Valley boys basketball team. Gavin Limke, son of Garth and Steph Limke.
Alec Magnuson, son of Lane and Lisa Magnuson.
Alec Magnuson with parents Lane and Lisa. Next up is Gavin Mitzel, son of Terry and Lori.
Jack Paulsrud, son of Jeremy and Don Paulsrud.
Jack Paulsrud, son of Jeremy and Don, for Hillsboro Central Valley senior night. The Braden Walsh, our next senior announced, son of Nathan and Amy. And Caden Waterworth, son of Jason and Mariah. And the statistician here, Isabel Sunby, a daughter of Miles and Jennifer, for the seniors tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley. The 10 players, 1 statistician. So they recognize all the seniors out here tonight.
Your help and dedication to the program are a big part of the success we have had both on and off the basketball court. Next, we would like to thank the seniors. Your hard work, leadership, and commitment to our program has been an essential part of what HCV Burro basketball is all about. Thanks for everything you have done for the band, schools, and the community. The seniors and the team would like to thank everyone for all the support you have given to them this season. Your continued support will be needed as the next action for the Burro will be at the Region 2 tournament in Grand Forks. The team will play on Monday, March 7th at the Benny Nicholson Arena. They will play the last game on Monday night against the winner of the play-in game between Parker, Portal Lake, and Laramie. Let's give one more round of applause for our 2022 seniors.
And one more recognition for the seniors for Hillsboro Central Valley Burro boys basketball, as they get the deserved recognition. And we get set for our Irie Insurance pregame show. We started up. Coming up next, you're watching on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Drug and gift, your area Health Mart Pharmacy is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Luden's Throat Drops, just $1.49 per package. Health Mart Cold and Flu Severe 24-count caplets, $5.49. Health Mart Cough DM Liquid, $8.99. Health Mart Nighttime Liquid Caps are $4.99. And get this Health Mart bonus, Omeprazole Acid Reducer. Get 28 tablets plus 14 free for just $15.99. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart taking the time to listen and care.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome you into our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, go online, irieins.com, and you can talk with your local agents at Irie Insurance. Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Lake Park Audubon Raiders are matchup tonight, a North Dakota hosting Minnesota boys basketball contest. For Hillsboro Central Valley, won't impact the postseason at all as far as seeding goes, as they are the number 3 seed in Region 2. They await the winner of the play-in game to figure out who they're going to play, but they know it will be next Monday night at the Betty up in Grand Forks, and we'll have it for you with yourliveevent.com. Lake Park Audubon, the Raiders have one Section 1 non-section game coming up after this as they look to see if they can bump up a spot or two in that 6A North standings of Section 6A in Minnesota. As we look to the matchup, let's look to the coaches. Our pregame coaches' comments. First up for Hillsboro Central Valley, their head coach is Elliot Rutfold. And Elliot, coming into tonight, it's been a while since you were on the court last. By design, as you got in, got some practice when you could, when the weather wasn't around. But did you have a good, successful week of practice last week?
Yeah, we had a good week of practice. You know, when we finally got to practice on Tuesday, had a 4 or 5 days there of solid practice, working on a lot of little things, and just getting guys back in the gym, a little bit of running, get us back into shape after 4 days off. So, yeah, it was a good week of practice. Just trying to be positive with them and trying to bring them along for this game tonight. But more importantly, we want to play a good game tonight. But more importantly, for next week for the region tournament. So, trying to get some positive vibes after the North Border game and just kind of move forward and just be solid tonight.
Yeah, last game before tonight, that's going to tell you that that practice was successful and that they picked up what you wanted them to do.
Well, the biggest thing is, I thought against North Border we played well, except for maybe 2.5 minutes of game, and that's the difference in having a close game and getting blown out by 20. So, it's about working on those little things about, the other team makes a run, we just can't seem to stop it. So that's one thing we've talked about as well. And, getting off to a good start tonight will help. We got 5 seniors starting that haven't started before, giving them an opportunity. We got 10 seniors this year, so I can't start them all. And that's kind of what I do on senior night, is try to give those guys that have, been a part of the program for 4 years, give them a chance to, get that start and get out there and play hard and, get that first 2-3 minutes out of there, and then we'll go back to the regular rotation, regular starting lineup. But it's important to give those guys that opportunity, and we've got guys have been pretty good at the program. So try to do that, and we'll do that tonight. And those guys have been working hard in practice this last week. That's pretty much been my 5 blue going against the 5 white, and then we've had the JV guys as the third team. The 5-6 JV guys that play quite a bit. So we've gotten some really good competition in practice this week.
Against Lake Park Audubon, an unfamiliar opponent, how do you feel? Is it good to have something like that going in with the postseason, just to see how you adjust to things that you haven't seen?
Yeah, it probably is. Biggest thing, for us, like we've always said, we kind of worry about ourselves anyway. Of course, when you get to the region tournament, you try to find a few things that you can. But basketball's not a game where you get to huddle up every for 30 seconds after every play. So guys got to be able to make changes on the fly. And as a coach, you try to get them ready to do that. And tonight, good Lake Park Audubon team that they've lost some close games during the season, but I've seen some of the games here lately, and they're playing a lot better basketball. So we got to come out and play some good ball against them. They got good size. They got some guards that can shoot out there. So we're just gonna have to play. Like I said, we just want to see a good, solid basketball game tonight going into that region tournament. Get that North Border game out of our minds and move forward tonight with a good, solid game. So we're ready for next Monday.
Elliot, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Best of luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
That is the head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, Elliot Rutfold, going over his game plan for tonight as the Burros on senior night host the Raiders of Lake Park Audubon. We'll continue with more IRA Insurance pregame show coming up as we'll catch up with Landon Schultz. He's the head coach for LPA when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
The Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro's Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
Your IRA Insurance pregame show tonight on yourliveevent.com. From the HEC, it's the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros hosting the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. Our pregame coaches conversation continues with the head coach of Lake Park Audubon, Landon Schultz. Coach, coming in tonight, it's been a while. It's been a layoff. What'd you do with the free time?
Well, valued that practice time a lot last week. Something we hadn't really gotten to do, probably for about a month there, is practice 3 days in a row. So that was really good for us. Got to, work on some things that we kind of saw in previous weeks that we maybe didn't get an opportunity to work on. And then had a little live scrimmage on Friday to try and keep the competitive juices flowing. So we're glad to be back on the hardwood tonight.
Just allowing time for the guys to comprehend and understand what you're trying to say of this is why we do this, this is why we don't do that? Did some of that sink in too?
Yeah, I think it did. Definitely sometimes in the heat of the moment during games, the message doesn't maybe get across as clear. So, yeah, I think our guys took full advantage of that time that we got in the gym last week to practice.
Coming to the other side of the river tonight, taking on Hillsboro Central Valley, and one that for the postseason, it's not really going to mean much. What do you got to do here to come out and just what do you want to see play your game?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with us tonight is just keeping a high competitive level on the defensive end, and then taking care of the basketball. We've had some turnover issues throughout the course of the year. I could care less if we make shots tonight. It's just I want our guys to go out there and compete at a high level and get ready for postseason basketball here.
Landon, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it. Best of luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Head coach of Lake Park Audubon is Landon Schultz as he joined us with our pregame conversation. Raiders taking on the Burros tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. We thank you for joining us for our broadcast coverage. Appreciate all the sponsors that you'll see throughout our coverage as well. Whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones making it possible for us to be here with our coverage. And we are here with Keith Meyer to my left, Mark Forsyth to my right, Cameron Color with Keith, executive producing and overseeing from Mark, and myself, Jake Berkmeyer, here for the play-by-play call as we bring it to you with YourLiveEvent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Burros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Burros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Burros sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game. This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Goose River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
Regular season basketball tonight from the Heck. Postseason basketball coming up. We'll have it for you with YourLiveEvent.com next Monday. Actually, tomorrow night, play-in games, but due to streaming rights, not able to bring you any coverage of the play-in games tomorrow night. So next Monday, we'll be going back to the Betty, and we'll bring you the quarterfinals, semifinals, championship round matchups coming up next week in the Region 2 Class B tournament there with top seed Thompson, 2 seed North Border. Hillsboro Central Valley is the 3 seed as they all await their opponents. Here with Hillsboro Central Valley with the Park River, Fordville, Lincoln, Larimore, they get that winner. Cavalier and Drayton Valley Edinburgh winner will take on North Border, and Hatton Northwood, Midway Minto, the winner will play against Thompson. Your 4-5 is Grafton and Mayport CG. As that's your region bracket for next week. So Hillsboro Central Valley, their postseason is decided, as that was even before they get on the court for warm-ups here tonight. Lake Park Audubon, the Raiders still have some wiggle room left in their section standings as they come in with a matchup against Hillcrest Lutheran Academy tomorrow. Then they got Verndale coming up as well, so a chance for them with some wins and able to slide up, possibly, potentially. We'll see how that tiebreaker scenarios end up working out. Potentially could get that 5 seed here, trying to stay out of that 7 seed and see what they can do up in Section 6A North, subsection 6A North. That's the postseason outlook for these two teams. Let's look closer at this game when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show.
Risks found in agriculture, it's important to have a crop insurance agent that understands your situation. Someone who will review your numbers and consider the different scenarios. Someone who understands farm programs and add-on options. Irie Insurance is here to help. With real-world experience, Irie Insurance will customize a plan to minimize your risk. Find out more at IrieInsurance.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. Hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Need seed for your farm? Contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Almost wrapping up our Irie Insurance pregame show. Tip-off moments away between Hillsboro Central Valley and Lake Park Audubon. Let's talk about this matchup. Look at some of the keys, things to consider in this one. And right off the bat, I think for both teams, where it's been a week plus, week and a half almost, since they've been on the court in a competitive basketball game, looking to come out and knock off the rust. For Hillsboro Central Valley, get their rust knocked off before the region tournament next week. For LPA, before they got the section matchup tomorrow with Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, and then with Verndale later in the week to wrap up their regular season. Looking for two that will affect their seeding more in that one, so they want to make sure that everything looks good here today. Both two, make sure what you worked on in practice, you come out, you execute it. That's what they want to see here. I think just after seeing both these teams multiple times throughout the year as well too, I think for Lake Park Audubon, if they can come out shoot it against what we'd expect to see in the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough zone, get them out of that early, I think that'll be good for them. Meanwhile, just matching up with the size of Hillsboro Central Valley, especially if they look to go inside with Limke, Brandt, Waterworth there, seeing how the Raider defense does on that interior. I think those are some keys to watch in this game with Hillsboro Central Valley and Lake Park Audubon. Let's look at our starting lineups now. Our starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. And starting up first for the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. The Raiders wearing their home darks, but on the road here today as, of course, in the North Dakota side, we wear the darks for the road team, so they get to wear the blacks with the red outline here today. Numerals and LPA across the jersey fronts. Coming in tonight with a record of 9-12 on the year. They picked to win their last time out. That was versus Underwood, and that was on the 19th. I believe it was a Saturday the 19th that they played that game for that victory. Been off since then. They will come out, start the 5'10 junior, number 2, Caden Besky. Be the 6'3 senior, number 13, Trent Bierke, along with the 6' junior, number 15, Carter Minsky, and the 6'1 junior, number 20, Mark Peterson, as well as the 5'10 junior guard, number 23, Satchel McDonald. Caden Besky, Trent Bierke, Carter Minsky, Mark Peterson, Satchel McDonald, the starting 5 for head coach Landon Schultz and the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. On the other side of the court will be the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros wearing their home whites with the blue trim, blue numerals, and the HCV across the jersey fronts. Burros with a record 14-6 on the year. Their last time out was back on February 17th up at North Border. A loss in that one that snapped the 10-game winning streak that the Burros were on. Prior to that, prior to that North Border game, they had not lost since the game against Thompson on January 17th. So going a whole month almost there without a loss. They will come out, new starting 5 tonight. Senior night, they will start seniors number 0, Alex Cotton, the 5'11 guard. 6'4" guard forward, number 1, Aaron Cooper, along with 6'2" guard number 24, Jace Lushik, 6'2" forward number 34, Gavin Mitzel, and the 6'5" forward number 55, Alec Magnuson. Starting lineup tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here is Alex Cotton, Aaron Cooper, Jace Lushik, Gavin Mitzel, and Alec Magnuson. Your starting lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. You can go online, crystalsugar.com, learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities. crystalsugar.com. Hillsboro Central Valley 14-6, Lake Park Audubon 9-12. Our opening tip and our matchup begins next when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Here, there's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. You can find all of your hardware needs for all seasons. They have everything you need to keep up with Old Man Winter, including shovels, scrapers, ice melt, and more. If you're doing remodeling or other do-it-yourself indoor projects this winter, stop by Olson Hardware. You can pick up your paints, stains, and all of the other accessories too. If you're in need of a mattress upgrade, stop and check out the amazing Rest Mattress at Olson Hardware Store. Olson Hardware in Hillsboro.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
All right, as we get set, ready to go, will be Lake Park Audubon and Hillsboro Central Valley. Raiders will go at the basket to our left. as Trent Bierke will be jumping center for them. For Hillsboro Central Valley, Aaron Cooper will step to the center circle to tip it off. Burrows going at the basket to our right. Our opening tip is up and controlled by Lake Park Audubon. The Raiders bring it up. It will be Caden Beskey. He initiates left side. McDonald. There's the Burrows come out in the matchup. Defense, right side. Beskey gets it back on the wing. Dribbles to the free throw line. Now out on the wing. Inside, looking inside for Peterson. Mark Pearson with the little move inside. One hand finish there with the left hand. Good. Peterson gets the first two for Lake Park Audubon. Leading on your Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard. Hillsboro Central Valley comes back. Aaron Cooper takes a screen right. Shot from the free throw line up. No good. Offensive rebound comes down to Alec Magnuson. And we got a reach-in foul called on Hillsboro Central Valley. Mark Peterson will pick up the fall. His first, team's first, game's first. Cotton to inbound. Finds Cooper. Now over to Mitzel on the wing. Lushik swings it right side. Cooper. To Cotton, up to Cooper, top of the key. He'll go right side off the screen from Magnuson. Pass into the corner to Mitzel. Skip it up to the top to Lushik. Jace Lushik. Now to Aaron Cooper. Got my ACs mixed up. There's a drive by Mitzel on the baseline. He steps on the baseline. Turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. Their first. Raiders will bring it up. McDonald being watched the length of the floor by Lushik. Comes to the center. Now right side. Pass off to Beskey. Caden holding, finding Bierke at the top of the key. Hands off to Minsky. Skip it to McDonald, left wing. Pump fakes, now comes back between the legs, right side. 15 on the shot clock. He has it top of the key. Now looking to break down Lushik. Instead, passes it off to Beskey. Dribbles to the left elbow. Now finds Bierke. Bierke drives in. Hesitation, puts it up. No good. Offensive follow. Good. Trent Bierke leading the Pine to Prairie Conference in rebounding with a double-double here. And the Burrows pass too far. Turn it over. Out of bounds. Lake Park Audubon will take it back. Beskey will bring it up against Cotton. Right side. Finds McDonald well outside the wing. He'll rip through, now dribble up, now pass to the top of the key. Bierke looking to go at Magnuson, driving, kick it to Minsky, and into the student section. Passes wide, turnover on Lake Park Audubon. Their first. 6:08 to go in this first quarter. Shot clock, quarters, and home teams in the whites. That's the difference for Lake Park Audubon as they got to navigate that, coming over to North Dakota to play. Right side in the corner, Gavin Mitzel now up to Lushik. Jace Lushik holds, looking to drive on Minsky. Kick it to Cooper. Cooper pump fakes, drives into the lane, hesitates, pump, stop, and drag the foot. Turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. Third turnover on HCV to start the game. Caden Beskey brings it up. Mounted by Cotton. He'll get it to Bierke. Now to Minsky on the left side. Looks at McDonald, circling through, top of the key, hand off. Bierke back to Minsky. Minsky picks it up, looking for Beskey down the lane. Shot up, blocked by Magnuson. Magnuson with the block. Burrows come back, trailing. Mitzel will get it. He'll drive down low. Magnuson gets himself free. Mitzel with the assist. Magnuson started with the block. He finishes it with the bucket. 4-2, Lake Park Audubon leading. McDonald trying to break down Lushik. Drives to the left baseline, on the wing, circles back, high post, free throw line area to Caden Beskey. Stripped on the way up by Cotton. Rebound comes down to Mitzel, but then his pass off the line, thrown back, and we got a blocking foul called. Sending the Raiders to the free throw line. Mitzel will pick up his first. No, they say a non-shooting foul. So it's
Peterson was trying to get a shot call on that play, but it was out there a little further out than he was asking for.
Beskey throws it up to the top of the key to Bierke. Trent Bierke. Left side to Carter Minsky. Minsky now to Caden Beskey. To Satchel McDonald. On the left wing. Gets Mark Peterson involved. Everyone's touched it. Now pass here as Aaron Cooper touches it and can't secure it. before he steps out of bounds. Will stay Raider basketball. 20 seconds left on the shot clock as they inbound in front of the HCV student section. Get into Caden Beskey. Beskey dribbles over to the right side, hands off to McDonald. Nearly fumbles the ball, gets it back, gives it to Bierke. Looks to go right side in front of Magnuson. Looks back door for Minsky, and the pass was kicked out of bounds. Stays Raider basketball. 8 seconds to go on the clock. Oh, no, they say it was kicked, so reset the shot clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock for Lake Park Audubon. Inbounding on the baseline. Beskey throws it up top to Peterson. To Bierke. Guarded by Magnuson. He'll cross over, drive inside. Has the ball stripped by the help defense. Now loose ball on the floor, ripping it away. Loose ball picked up by Minsky. Minsky left corner, three! Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Cooper. Throws pressure on that defense, forcing a tough shot. Now here's a shot from the left side. Lushik with the three up, no good. Rebound off of Magnuson and Peterson. No, they call a tie up first. Jump ball first, possession arrow stays with Hillsboro Central Valley.
Pretty good matchup there. That's two pretty well-built young men trying to grab that ball.
Burrows to inbound, underneath throwing basket in the right corner. Throw it to Mitzel, get it up to Lushik on the wing. Looking left side, he finds Cooper. Cooper off the Magnuson screen, bounces out to the right, still outside the arc. Circle the pass back over the left side into the hands of Lushik. Give and go, backdoor cut, Lushik layup, good! Magnuson with the assist, Lushik. Here you go, I'll take it right back. We're tied up at 4-4, 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Lake Park Audubon Raider basketball. Right side, here's a drive from the baseline by Bierke, and a foul is called. Magnuson cutting off the drive, getting called for the fall. Substitutions coming in now for Hillsboro Central Valley. Looks like Gannon Limke, Parker Gallagher, Peter Dryberg, Caden Waterworth, Jacob Brandt, their traditional starting five, will check in for HCV defensively. Raiders inbound. Here's they throw it up top, trying to get a Bierke, knocked away by Gallagher. He'll come back left side, finds Dryberg. Dryberg layup good. Gallagher gets the steal. Dryberg gets the score. And Hillsboro Central Valley takes the lead. Raider basketball up top. Beskey to McDonald. To the right side, Bierke looking to get back to McDonald. Pass tipped out by Dryberg. Will stay Raider basketball. Inbounding on the far sideline, just to the side of the scorer's table. Caden Beskey, Trent Bierke, Carter Minsky, Mark Peterson, Satchel McDonald, the five in the court for Lake Park Audubon with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll get high post. Here's Bierke with the turnaround jump shot up, no good. Gannon Limke takes the defensive board. Jacob Brandt gets it up in transition, finds Waterworth down low on the block, back out to Brandt. Brandt, one dribble left. He'll take the three from the right corner, good. Repositions himself, launches the triple, and gets it to go. Burrows up by 5 on a 9-0 run. Right side, Beskey to McDonald. Back to Beskey. Lets the three-point shot go. He answers. Caden Beskey answers with a triple. Makes it now 9-7. Burrows with the 2-point lead. Brandt gets it on the top, throws it over to Limke. He gets it as he's going out of bounds. Finds Waterworth. No good. Offensive rebound. Attacks for the baseline. Good. Waterworth with the offensive putback. Limke says, hey man, where's my assist? And the Raiders bring up the basketball. Beskey to McDonald, left side. Here, Burrows put on a trap in their zone defense, right side. Get it in, and now will be Trent Bierke. He'll put up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Gannon Limke with the defensive board. Tegan Bierke had checked in for Lake Park Audubon, as well as Kobe Pagel. Inside, Gannon Limke mismatched that time as he had the 5'10 Beskey on him. Burrows saw it, and the Raiders gave it the 2, then take a timeout. 13-7, Hillsboro Central Valley leads on your Tim Gazette Seed Cell scoreboard for Lake Park Audubon on yourliveevent.com.
Guys,
at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
1:30 to go in the first quarter. 90 seconds remain in the first quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley up 13-7. Lake Park Audubon will break the huddle with their 5 of Tegan Bierke, Caden Beskey, Trent Bierke, Satchel McDonald, and Colby Pagel. They inbound the basketball. Hillsboro Central Valley out there with Peter Dryberg, Parker Gallagher, Caden Waterworth, Gannon Limke, and Jacob Brandt. Extending out the pressure defense. Left side, Bierke now to McDonald. Right side to Beskey. Beskey back to McDonald. Back over to Beskey. He'll look to reposition. Now finds Tegan Bierke. Whips it inside to Pagel. Give down the lane here to Beskey. Layup good. Beskey gets in. Pagel with the assist on the quick find. 13-9, 1 minute to go, first quarter. Dryberg takes a Waterworth screen going left side, no room, passes back out to Gallagher, back to Dryberg in the corner, Limke. Limke passes now going inside. Waterworth gets in on Bierke. Got the mismatch in there somewhere. Find him, get the 2. Up by 6. Burrows with the defensive pressure, three-quarter court. Now high post. Lake Park Audubon will get Trent Bierke, Tegan Bierke, right corner, resets, puts up the 3, off no good. And the rebound goes up and over, they say it hit the support and out of bounds. Hillsboro Central Valley basketball, 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Or no, on the game clock as the shot clock is turned off. Carter Minsky comes back in. Mark Peterson checks back in for Lake Park Audubon. Burrows holding for the final shot. Limke will give to Dryberg. On the left side, right back to Limke. Limke taking the Gallagher screen, goes right side. Bouncing out, 5 seconds left. He'll put up the floater from the right elbow. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. Waterworth turn around, put up the jumper, and no! Dryberg can't get it up in time. Cannot get it up in time. The officials waving off the shot, saying, nope, you didn't get it up before the horn sounded. So 15-9, Hillsboro Central Valley with a first quarter lead. We go to the second quarter when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Reed Insurance. Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance. 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Hillsboro Central Valley leading 15-9. Lake Park Audubon with the basketball. We go Tegan Bierke, Trent Bierke, Carter Minsky, Mark Peterson, and Caden Beskey back in. Here's the pass is tipped. No, it was not tipped into the backcourt, and it will be a turnover by Lake Park Audubon on the first possession. Gannon Limke, Parker Gallagher, Jacob Brandt, Peter Dryberg, and Waterworth, and officials going to have a conference.
This is a good idea because Bierke stood there with his hands out, kind of dumbfounded, and he's probably the closest one to that play. He knew if it was tipped or not, but he doesn't have the stripes on with the whistle.
Yeah, no yellow flag, can't challenge. Here's a drive now inside by Dryberg as he goes up off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Peterson. The defensive board. To Tegan Bierke, to Minsky, to Besky, to Minsky, to Trent Bierke. Turns, looks, now goes inside, spin move in the lane. Lefty shot over the top of everyone, gets it to go. Burrows initiate the offense now. Right side, Brandt gives off to Limke. He'll work his way into the lane, turn around. He'll shoot over Minsky. His shot up, no good. Collision on the rebound. We're going back the other way. Waterworth going to get called for the foul. His first, team third.
Got caught with an elbow out. Wasn't flagrant.
Burrows with Gallagher and Dryberg leading the top of this full court defensive pressure. The Raiders work it high post. Peterson mid post now inside the lane. Oh, stepped through and traveled. Had to double clutch the pass and just stepped with the wrong foot. Turnover.
I think there was a Burrow in that passing lane which he didn't anticipate and ended up being forced into it, that extra step.
Aaron Cooper checks in. Caden Waterworth gets a breather for Hillsboro Central Valley. Cooper has it right side, goes off the Limke screen, passes out to Dryberg, back to Limke, cut down the low block, layup good. Dryberg with the assist, Limke with the points, his second bucket. Caden Besky brings it up, accelerates, underhand flip pass inside to Peterson, challenging Brandt on the block, goes up, Brandt got caught. Just not quite straight up enough. And to the free throw line.
Yeah, he brought that arm down at about almost a 60-degree angle and then flicked his wrist besides, so that was an easy one to call.
Mark Peterson, no good on the first free throw. Substitutions, Tegan Bierke checks out. Satchel McDonald checks back in for Lake Park Audubon. It's Mark Peterson's second free throw, hard off the back rim, no good. Rebound down to Jacob Brandt. Gallagher barks out the play call. Goes left side, Limke to Dryberg. Off the Limke screen, Dryberg picks it up. Passes off to Brandt, hands off to Gallagher. Dribbles to the high post, top of the key. Pass now to Limke to Cooper. Cooper left side, stopped, look at the three, then pass it back to Brandt. 13 on the shot clock. Inside, Limke, turn around in the lane. Shot up, no good. Minsky. Oh, we got a lot of ease here today. As we get Bierke, three, right side, good in transition for Trent Bierke. 3-point game, 17-14. Gallagher now to Dryberg. Dryberg into the corner, Limke, he'll try a two. His foot was on the line, it's a two. It's good, but it's a two. Back to a 5-point game, 19-14. Gallagher knocks Gallagher didn't get the pass. Tried to knock it out. They say last touch by Lake Park Audubon on the wild pass. And
we got another conversation.
Officials.
One of the officials signaled two over to the scoreboard, but I'm not sure what that meant.
That's what I was trying to figure out too. So it is Borough basketball. Left side, Aaron Cooper. Takes a Brandt screen to the right side, stops at the free throw line, kicks it out right side three. No good from three from Dryberg. Limke trying to save it, throws it back in. Gallagher has it but loses it as he tries to turn the corner, get away from the defense. Almost spiked it into P.J. Peterson's head. P.J. may be the most familiar with Hillsboro Central Valley. His dad used to coach up at Larimore. Football. He's currently the Raider football coach. P.J. is, not the dad. Right wing, Trent Bierke has it, fakes right, goes left, comes back, stops in lane, clears himself, shot up, no good. Rebound down to Gallagher. The defensive rebound. Burrows now work it inside, Gannon Limke, shot up, good. Limke gets it to go. 21-14, 4:36 to go, first half. Mark Peterson works his way through, across the lane, shot up off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Gannon Limke, leaves it down for Parker Gallagher. Gallagher to Dryberg, into the corner to Cooper. Crossing over, drive through, baseline, hangs in the lane. Can't hit the shot, Rebound, tipped down to Satchel McDonald. Leaves it for Trent Bierke. Left side, sees a hole in the zone. He'll drive in, puts up the shot, but not before he's fouled. Blocking foul called before the shot. Gannon Limke gets called for his first. Raiders inbound on the baseline, trailing by 7. Trying to get a bucket here. Minsky in the left corner to Bierke on the left wing. Driving in on Cooper in the lane. Fakes the spin to the middle. Goes back baseline and is fouled. Bierke will head to the free throw line. Cooper will pick up his first, team 6th. So bonus time on the next one for Lake Park Audubon. Trent Bierke heads up to the free throw line to shoot the first.
He is a smooth ball player, and yet at the same time, if you can combine smooth with squirrely, that's kind of what he is, because he's got some squirrely moves in there. Fake one way, go the other way. That turnaround you'll fake with the hip and come back the other way. Just a nice, well-rounded ball player.
He's been playing for a few years here with this Raider team. He can't convert the free throws. And the rebound comes down to Gannon Limke, fires it up ahead to Jace Lushik, who checked in during the free throw stoppage. Back to Limke, now left side, Gallagher to Cooper, inside Limke, turning it around over Minsky, shot good. Limke inside has 10, 23-14. McDonald to bring it up. On the left side, Lushik picks the pocket, but can't secure it before he goes out of bounds. Diving into the front row of the classmates. Stays Raider basketball. Alec Magnuson checks back in. Jacob Brandt checks out. 3:35 to go in the second quarter. Minsky to Tegan Bierke to Satchel McDonald. Gets a screen from Trent Bierke going to the left side. And he'll come back right side to the top of the key. Find Mark Peterson outside the three-point arc. Look at Minsky. Find McDonald. Over to Tegan Bierke. 15 on the shot clock. Here's a drive, now kick left side in the corner. Trent Bierke, high post to Carter Minsky, double team, traps him on the jump ball. On the whistle, we get the jump ball, and it will go to Hillsboro Central Valley. Turnover number 6 in the game for Lake Park Audubon, 5 in the game for Hillsboro Central Valley. Parker Gallagher now to Aaron Cooper inside. Gannon Limke, turnaround, shot up, no good. Rebound tipped up by Magnuson. Loose ball, still loose, and Limke gets it on the other side of the floor. Going inside Magnuson, it's tipped back out to Cooper. Cooper, the shot clock reset as the ball bouncing out up top. Gives it to Gallagher, to Limke in the corner. Finds Magnuson, high post, one dribble in, drive in, kick out. Cooper three, it's in and out, no good. Rebound, they're going to get a foul called on Magnuson. And we'll go back the other way.
Clean up top, but Magnuson had his arm in the back of the rebounder there, and good job by the official to see that arm rest in the back when he didn't really have the angle to see it, but he figured a way to see it.
Magnuson with his 2 fouls will check out. Caden Waterworth will check in. Mark Peterson will step up to the free throw line. Shoot the one and if make one. First one up and good.
Speaking of smooth, if you could follow that last sentence of mine, you're a genius because
you're
it wasn't
than
smooth.
Me. Peterson good on the second free throw. Missed the first 4. Now the Raiders hit 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 6 in the first half. Right side, Gannon Limke. Room to shoot from the left corner. Up, no good. Aaron Cooper can't get the mid-air putback up, and then Waterworth with the offensive board. And he is fouled. That's going to be on Mark Peterson, going to be his second. Gannon Waterworth to the free throw line. First trip there tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley. Too strong on the first. Roger McDonald comes out. Caden Besky comes in for Lake Park Audubon. Caden Waterworth shoots the second free throw. 2:25 to go in this second quarter. It's up, it's off, and rebounded by Trent Bierke. Tegan Bierke, Trent Bierke, Caden Beskey, Carter Minsky, Mark Peterson, the 5 in the court for LPA. Top of the key, be Trent Bierke. Going in on Limke as he works in, has the ball stripped away or lost it. Taken away by Hillsboro Central Valley. Cooper, now to Lushik, to Limke, back to Lushik. Lushik, Cooper, Limke, Gallagher, and Waterworth, the 5 in the court for Hillsboro Central Valley as Caden can't get the baseline jumper to go. Rebound secured by Mark Peterson. Peterson to Minsky. Cross court to Beskey. Driving in on Lushik, now he backs it out. Looks at Bierke, now goes to Tegan Bierke. Fires it over to Minsky. Right-hand drive into the lane. Baseline pass off Peterson. Mid-range jumper, good. Mark Peterson gets it to go. He's got 6. 5-point game at 23-18. Raiders leave Limke open left corner. Can't get the 3 to go. Beskey with the defensive board. Up ahead to Peterson. He'll drive through, crosses over into the lane. Stumbling, finds down low. Shot up and good for Carter Minsky. Peterson with the assist to Minsky. Flip-flop. And it's a one-possession game at 23-20. Aaron Cooper goes right side off the Caden Waterworth screen. Stops at the top of the key. Thought about the triple. Pulls it down. Pass off. Limke to Gallagher. Gallagher left side off the Limke screen. He's got Tegan Bierke on him down low as they go inside to Limke as the 5'8" Tegan Bierke tries to front and deny the ball. Burrows throw it over the top, and Tegan Bierke going to pick up the fall, trying to guard the 6'6" Gannon Limke. Mouse in a house there, or whatever they say, the mismatch.
Something like that.
Yeah. Cooper will check out. Brandt will check in for Hillsboro Central Valley. Gallagher to throw it in. Finds Waterworth. Left side. Pump fakes. Drives. Reverse layup. Up. No good. Rebound comes down to Carter Minsky. Minsky with the board. 43 seconds left. Peterson now to Trent Bierke. It's the zone. He'll go left side. Tegan now back to Trent. Trent Bierke rips through. Back to Tegan Bierke. On the wing to Mark Peterson. Right side. Minsky, Peterson, Bierke, Trent Bierke. Left side. Peterson flashes, goes in, has the ball, and they call it travel as he tried to fling it up towards the rim on the pump fake, and it's going to be a turnover on Lake Park Audubon. Burrows have an opportunity now for the final shot, leading by 3. They've led by as many as 9 in this game. Dryberg drives in. He tries to spin into Peterson, and he travels. Turnover back now to Lake Park Audubon. 5.1 on the clock. Raiders will inbound. Caden Beskey takes it. He'll take a Bierke screen to the left side. Pass off now to Minsky. Gets a three-point shot to go. It was almost down, but it comes back out. 23-20. Hillsboro Central Valley with the lead on your Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. We're back with your Farmers Union Insurance halftime report coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Company. Highway 81 in Hillsboro for when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair. Visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176. 0176.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report. Call Ryan Opdell, 701-436-5777. At the half, Hillsboro Central Valley leads over Lake Park Audubon 23-20. Raiders got the first two buckets, then the Burros come back on a 9-0 run, take the lead with 3.5 to go in the first quarter, and would have it since then. They added up by 5, up by 6 in the first quarter. Last time at 15-9. Got up by 9 in the second quarter at 23-14. But then a 6-0 run to end the quarter for Lake Park Audubon. Pulls them within a bucket and nearly got that bucket as Carter Minsky's triple right before the halftime horn started going down, then just changed its mind and reversed course, said I'm going to go the other way, bounced out, and that's how we got a 23-20 halftime score. Here in the first half for Hillsboro Central Valley, leading scorer again in Limke. He has 10 points, also the leading rebounder with 5 rebounds. Caden Waterworth with 4, 3 for Jacob Brandt, 2 each for Alec Magnuson, Peter Dryberg, and Jace Lushik for Hillsboro Central Valley. For Lake Park Audubon, leading point getter is Trent Bierke in the first half with 7. Behind him, you got Caden Beskey with 5, or actually Mark Peterson with 6, then Caden Beskey with 5, 2 for Carter Minsky. Rebounding in the first half, Burros with 17, Raiders with 8. Turnovers, 8 for the Raiders, 6 for the Burros. That's your first half numbers. We get you set for the second half when we come back. Hillsboro Central Valley leads Lake Park Audubon 23-20. This is your Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report.
Is ready for your business. Valley General Store is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the intersection of Highway 200 and Highway 75. They can meet many of your needs with hardware, plumbing, electrical, tools, groceries, meat, fresh produce, frozen foods, baked goods, paper products, pet supplies, and other household goods. Check out Valley General Store's Facebook page for the weekly grocery sales flyer. Now open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. It's Valley General Store in Halstead.
Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, Calzones, Signature Pizza, Famous Cheese Squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza. Here's why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Right Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Right Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
The Central Valley School Districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
At half, it is Hillsboro Central Valley leading over Lake Park Audubon 23-20 as we look at the second half. And, well, for these two teams, Keith, both with postseason coming up. This is the final regular season for Hillsboro Central Valley. LPA still got a couple more games coming up. But what do you look at in this second half of this close ball game at halftime?
Well, both these teams are going to try and make sure they have a good, solid second half, that they're running their offense and running it well. They want to make sure their defenses are fine-tuned so that they are keeping track of their weaknesses that they have in their defenses. LPA has done a nice job of sealing up some of those holes from the beginning of the game. The Burros were cutting down the lane or getting the ball inside and getting some easy baskets, and now they aren't. The Raiders sealing off those lanes. They're paying more attention to the people posting up, making it a lot tougher for the Burros to score. Burros, on the other hand, they just need to focus on their target. There were a couple of shots late in the second quarter that were missed, and I'm sure it was because the player was not focused on the basket. Just kind of flung the ball up there somewhere close to the basket and hoped it would go in. They had better opportunities than what they showed on the scoreboard. So Burro offense needs to get their function together so they can get some more points on the board.
All right, that's the game plan for the second half. We come back with your second half here on YourLiveEvent.com. This concludes the Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro halftime report.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
As a small business owner, you learn to wear a lot of hats. The custodian hat, the IT hat, and well, the you should have called a professional hat. Auto Owners takes care of your business insurance, so you can take care of everything else. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Second half ready to begin. Lake Park Audubon with the basketball. Minsky, Besky, Trent Bierke, Mark Peterson, Satchel McDonald. The 5 in the court for the Raiders. They begin with the basketball now, go at the basket to our right, trailing by 3. Parker Gallagher, Peter Dryberg, Jacob Brandt, Gannon Limke, Caden Waterworth, the 5 in the court defensively for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Raiders go inside to Trent Bierke, shot up, partially blocked from behind by Caden Waterworth. He gets it back, now up in transition, left side, post up, Gannon Limke. Minsky has the hand in his face, can't convert the shot. Peterson comes up with the defensive board. McDonald brings it up, leaves it for Peterson, gives it up to Besky. Besky to McDonald, to the right side to Minsky. Finds Trent Bierke. Top of the key. Looks to drive in amongst the zone. Kick it back out to Besky. Besky now to McDonald. 15 on the shot clock as Minsky gets it back to McDonald. Now to Bierke. Pump fakes, drives through. Has a hand in front of him. Puts it up, and we got a foul called. Dryberg had the hand in there. Brandt challenged, and they're going to give the fall to Dryberg. Peter Dryberg picks up his team first in this second half. Trent Bierke 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half. Puts up the lefty free throw, good. First points of half two goes to LPA. And a chance to make it a 1-point game on the second free throw. It's up, it's good. Trent Bierke's got 9. Borough basketball quickly up to Dryberg, right wing, back to Gallagher. Now Brandt gets it left side. Here against the zone defense. Burrow's working inside Limke. Turnaround, fade away, hook, good. And then Limke gets it to go back up to a 3-point game. Bierke, McDonald, Besky. Dribbles right, now pass back off, taken away by Gallagher. Gallagher with the steal, turnover on Lake Park Audubon. Pump fake, get the defense in the air, hit the shot in transition, good for Parker Gallagher. He's got his first 2. 27-22. Burrows leading by 5. McDonald now to Peterson. Drive down, kick it into the corner. Bierke. Bierke looking now back outside. McDonald. Hands off to Minsky, right side. He drives in from the wing. Pass back to Trent Bierke. Takes a Mark Peterson screen right, then reverses back left side. Pass to Besky inside. Peterson on Brandt. Challenging, going at him. Can't get a shot to go over him. And Waterworth with the defensive board. Gallagher pushes it. Hands it off in the corner, left side. Dryberg, he swings his way through the right side. Out on the perimeter. Limke with the 3, good from the right side. Gannon Limke's got 15, and it's an 8-point game at 30-22. 5:44 to go in the third quarter. Lake Park Audubon takes a timeout. We take one as well. On your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley leads Lake Park Audubon on yourliveevent.com.
Is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Resuming play out of the timeout. Lake Park Audubon with the basketball, trailing by 8. See what Coach Schultz told him in the huddle. McDonald has it, now finds Minsky. Minsky looks high post, now pass off right side. Peterson on the right wing. One dribble, skips it over the top of the defense to Besky, to Minsky, inside to Bierke at the high post. Turns, now pass back out here and give it up to Besky. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Besky trying to pass away. Long arms of Limke, gets in there, takes it away. Steal, turnover on Lake Park Audubon. Brandt has it left side. It's a 3, good as it circles around. And it finally goes down. And then we're going to have just a warning on a delay of game. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Just
Good
a delay
call.
of game warning.
Good call.
I've seen a couple.
Oh.
Mark Peterson, Carter Minsky check out. Tegan Bierke comes in. Also, Kobe Pagel will check in for Lake Park Audubon. Will be Tegan Bierke to bring it up, being met by Gannon Limke. Now to McDonald. He'll bring it up, being faced by Dryberg. Right side, Trent Bierke has it. Looking to drive in now. Passes off to McDonald. McDonald to Tegan Bierke, cutting down the lane. Pump fakes Limke, then Limke comes back with the block. Limke with the block. Dryberg gets the basketball, runs up, puts up the shot, and good! And he draws the foul. Time is going to be on McDonald. Picking up his first.
That was really quick ups by Limke, because he was up in the air, got faked out of his, shall we say his undergarments, and bounced back up and got that block.
And the free throw good for Dryberg, gives him 5, and now it's 36-22. Hillsboro Central Valley with a 14-point lead. A couple three balls, and then a three-point play. Going to get it up there quick as Trent Bierke. His shot too strong off the back rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Peter Dryberg. Dryberg up ahead. Brandt finds Waterworth all alone underneath. Layup good. Big guy running the floor, you get rewarded. 38-22, 4 minutes to go in this third quarter. McDonald to Tegan Bierke. Skips it over the top to Caden Beskey. Beskey to McDonald. Double team, traps him on the wing. Off to Trent Bierke. Down low, here's to Pagel. Shot is up and blocked by Brandt. Brandt with the block. Inside, Dryberg kicks it back to Brandt on the left wing. He drives to the baseline, pass back out, taken away by Pagel. And a foul called. I think Pagel got tangled up with Waterworth, and that will be the fall.
Down at the other end here, Pagel was down in a heap for a while. I don't know, I think something happened under the basket there that kind of turned up his heat control a little bit.
Yeah, he got back, got the steal, so some measure of revenge on there. McDonald passes out to Tegan Bierke, top of the key. He'll drive right side, give it to Trent Bierke. Bierke rips left, then drives the right side and puts it up off the window, good. Trent Bierke's got 11. Here, quickly back to the way. Dryberg shot up, no good. Pagel comes up with the defensive board. That bucket by Bierke ended a 15-0 run. He has it now left side to Beskey. To the high post, right side extended to Pagel. Looking to drive in on Brandt. He'll go right at him, puts it up, and draws the foul plus the bucket, as he's got a little fire at him right now and wants to challenge Brandt. I don't think he liked that block shot.
I don't think so either. I think Coach, I think Coach Schultz is wishing that young man would continue down that road and use those strong, powerful moves to the basket.
Carter Minsky will come in for Lake Park Audubon, replacing McDonald. Alec Magnuson and Aaron Cooper come in for Hillsboro Central Valley, replacing Brandt and Dryberg. Pagel, good on the free throw. 3-point play for Lake Park Audubon. And now it's 38-27. Cooper on the left side. Fires back to Magnuson. Everyone outside the three-point arc for the Burros as they give it to Gallagher to Limke. Now Magnuson goes inside, pass over the top, too high. Turned over.
That was the right idea. Magnuson didn't quite have his feet underneath him so he could elevate and get that pass, but he was open.
Full court pressure. Raiders will let Carter Minsky bring it up. He crosses over now into the front court. Pagel outside the three-point arc. Hands off to Tegan Bierke, now to Beskey. Right side, back to Bierke, now to Trent Bierke on the left side, into Minsky. Throw it up to Pagel. Pagel, he draws the fall from Magnuson. Magnuson picks up his third.
Burros are kind of giving away that baseline when there's no baseline help to be had. They got to make sure they're sealing off their guys so he can't just take one drop step and get that layup on the baseline side.
Fourth team fall for the Burros as the Raiders inbound in the corner. Tegan Bierke, defense closes out. He doesn't like the three. He gives it off to Trent Bierke. He drives through in the lane, stripped on the way up. Stripped on the way up, taken now by Parker Gallagher. Gallagher up ahead to Dryberg. His layup up is good. Points in transition off the defensive turnover. for Hillsboro Central Valley. Just quick hands to poke the ball away, quick feet to get up court. Caden Vesky, his pass off the line as Pagel was cutting away from it. Gallagher will give it back to Dryberg, layup good. Gallagher with a couple of assists, Dryberg with a couple buckets. And the points make it now 42-27, back up by 15. Left side, Pagel finds Tegan Bierke. He'll pass back out to Minsky, skip it to Trent Bierke on the right side against the zone defense. Caden Besky back to Trent Bierke, to Minsky, left side. 12 on the shot clock. He'll drive in the lane all the way from the top to the bottom and drops it in 2 plus a foul. Carter Minsky, long striding his way to the bucket.
Yep. That's a defensive error, though. There should have been some help there to cut off that driving lane to the basket, force him to go further outside, not give him that lane right up the middle. I wasn't quite sure who was supposed to do that, but there should be somebody there to push him outside.
Free throw rattles out, no good. Limke grabs the defensive board with 1:06 to go in this third quarter. Alec Magnuson gets it mid-post, left side, pass out on the wing, now to the right baseline corner, back up on the wing to Cooper. Aaron Cooper drive in, picks up the dribble, kicks it to high post extended, right side, Magnuson out to Lushik, left corner into Limke. Limke back to Gallagher, 10 on the shot clock. Gallagher, Limke, guarded by Minsky, passes back to Gallagher, now to Lushik, inside, Limke goes baseline with the turnaround, hangs and hits. Limke was 17. Boda, second difference between shot and game clock as Pagel goes inside, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Limke. Ahead to Gallagher, to Lushik. Bounce pass down to Magnuson, cut it for the weak side, layup good. And he draws contact, so one more coming. Alec Magnuson with the bucket and the fall on Minsky.
Down at the other end here, Magnuson did a much better job of sealing off baseline, forcing that offensive man to turn away from the basket. And as a result, he missed. Magnuson grabs the rebound and then runs the floor. And good for the rest of the team rewarding Magnuson with a layup.
Jack Paulsrud checks in for Hillsboro Central Valley as the free throw is no good from Magnuson. We get a rebound from Trent Bierke and a foul called on Aaron Cooper. It's going to be his third. So, the sixth. There is, officials thought it was already number 7. Walking down to the other end. Coach Elliott had to remind him. Lake Park Audubon basketball. Here's Tegan Bierke, brings it up, gives it to Trent Bierke. He will cross half court with 12 seconds left. Takes his Pagel screen, going to the right side. Hesitation, drive down, puts up the lefty shot, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Stays Raider basketball with 4.7 left on the clock. Who's going to inbound? Someone's got to inbound. All 5 Raiders are lined up on the baseline. Now they will inbound as will be Minsky, the one to throw it in. Looking to get in quickly to Bierke, trying to pop it up. Peterson gets the loose ball. It's taken away by Paulsrud. Cooper with the full court heave. Off the rim. No good as he nearly stuck it in. Couldn't quite get it to go, but the Burros got to go in the quarter as they go into the fourth, leading 46-29 the score on your Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard.
Be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Stella Benson with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Hillsboro Central Valley leading 46-29 as we come to the fourth quarter. For Hillsboro Central Valley, they start with the basketball. Gannon, Limke, Parker Gallagher, Aaron Cooper, Alec Magnuson, Jace Lushik, the 5 on the court. Carter Minsky, Kobe Pagel, Trent Bierke, Tegan Bierke, Mark Peterson, the 5 on the court for Lake Park Audubon. Burrows go inside. Limke shot off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Alec Magnuson. His shot is no good. Ripped down. Cooper and Pagel fighting for it, and it goes off of Pagel. Will be Burrows' ball to inbound underneath their own basket. Gallagher looking to get it in, lobs it up top to Limke, drives in around, challenged by Minsky, puts the layup in around, good layup and a fall. There's Limke with the hoop and the harm. Minsky picks up his second. Substitution now for Lake Park Audubon. Pagel will check out as McDonald will check in. So Bierke, Minsky, Peterson, McDonald, the 5 on the court for Lake Park Audubon. Gannon Limke to shoot the free throw. In and out, no good. Rebound, Aaron Cooper with the offensive board. He is fouled on the putback. And, well, Coop and Limke going to swap places. And now Cooper's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Somebody fell asleep on their box out there because Cooper went over to the other side unmolested and was wide open for that rebound and putback.
High bounce off the free throw, missed, no good. For Aaron Cooper, one of 10 seniors on the roster for HCV, getting the start tonight for senior night. And the second free throw, good. Coops into the scorebook. He's got his first point. 49-29, Burrows by 20. The Tim Cassette Seed Cell scoreboard. Lake Park Audubon with the basketball. Tegan Bierke, right side. Drive, kick out to Mark Peterson on the motion offense. Back to Tegan. Right side now to Trent Bierke on the left wing. Up to Carter Minsky. Finds McDonald cutting down the lane to Mark Peterson. Right side. Shot good from the mid-range. Just inside the three-point arc. Peterson's got 8. He had 6 in the first half. That's his first 2.5, number 2. Alec Magnuson catches it over the top from Aaron Cooper. Magnuson has got 6. McDonald left side to Trent Bierke. Trent goes in, spins, puts up the shot, hangs and hits. Trent Bierke's got 13. Aaron Cooper gets it left wing. He'll take a screen from Magnuson going right side. Hesitation, drives through, travels like he was trying to pass off, but kind of lost the basketball maybe a little bit as he was trying to gather. Turnover on Hillsboro Central Valley. McDonald brings it up the left side. Passes into the corner to Peterson. He turns, lowers the shoulder, goes in at Magnuson. Shot up, no good. Rebound down to Gallagher. Gallagher to Limke. No one gets him. He closes out. Can't hit the shot, no good. Trent Bierke tips it up to himself, comes down with the defensive board. Brings it up court. Finds Tegan Bierke on the right side. Burrow logo. Now to Peterson. Motion pass off now to McDonald, right wing. Has the pocket picked by Lushik, and then just McDonald trying to stay in the way of Lushik. A little blocking foul called, and we'll turn it back over to Hillsboro Central Valley. McDonald picks up the foul, his second.
A little bit of a grab there, kind of like, wait a minute, where are you going? Stay here. You aren't getting that ball.
Caden Beskey will check back in. Carter Minsky heads out for Lake Park Audubon. 6 minutes to go this fourth quarter. Right side, Dryberg takes a Waterworth screen, going left side all the way in. Now kicks it over. Limke, corner 3. Go off the rim. No good. Looked like it was going in, but missed. Rebound, though, tip back here. Dryberg gets down to Waterworth. Layup good. Waterworth with the layup inside. 53-33. Burrows by 20, and lock and load. Tegan Bierke right side. Couldn't get the triple to go. Rebound comes down to Waterworth. Brandt with the ball, right baseline, shot up, no, offensive rebound. Waterworth with the putback, up and good. And a timeout called. 55-33, 5:22 to go, fourth quarter. Hillsboro Central Valley leads on your Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard.
Products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
55-33 out of the timeout will be Lake Park Audubon basketball. Raiders trailing by 22. It was a three-point game at half. And then after a pair of free throws from Lake Park Audubon, Hillsboro Central Valley went on a 15-0 run and have pushed up to 22 now, the largest lead of the game so far. Raider basketball. Tegan Bierke, Trent Bierke looking back door. Besky at the free throw line. Now back over to McDonald on the right side. He'll pop a three off the rim. Hard, no good. Rebound down to Waterworth. Waterworth, quick count. He's one rebound away from a double-double. Inside, Gant Limke gets the points to go.
Great ball movement.
Limke's got 21. He's 3 rebounds away from a double-double. McDonald high post now to Peterson. Peterson turns down the lane, challenging Brandt, puts in the bucket, and will go to the free throw line for one more. Jacob Brandt picks up his third foul. Rebounding in this game, Hillsboro Central Valley 31, Lake Park Audubon just 12. There's McDonald checks out. Anton Wickenheiser checks in for Lake Park Audubon. Free throw up, no good for Peterson. Jacob Brandt picks up the defensive board. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter. Inside Waterworth. Pivots, turns around, reverse layup in the lane. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, good on the putback for Gannon Limke.
Limke, a nice putback, but Waterworth, he's just a wizard around that basket. Down low there, he can shoot those reverses and kiss it off the glass. He's just extremely effective down there.
Free throw for Limke, up and rattles in good. Limke now with 24. 60-35. Trent Bierke with the left hand, drives in the lane, puts up the floater, no good. Waterworth, there's the double-double with the defensive board. 10 and 10 on senior night for the senior. Dryberg, drive, kicks back, Waterworth, feeling it. Free throw line, jumper up and good. Dryberg with the assist. Right side, Mark Peterson will drive with the left hand, back out to Besky, top of the key. Besky goes in on Gallagher, stops, hits the brakes, steps back, shot good from the right elbow.
I figured out what that chant is. They're chanting, "We want Spanky."
All right, we'll see if the Borough crowd gets their wish as Waterworth goes inside, pump fakes, pivots, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound, loose ball, and out of bounds as arm came flying there, pushing guys away from the basketball. Substitution now as Gallagher comes out. Cotton checks back in for Hillsboro Central Valley. So he'll inbound to Brandt. Brandt on the block, puts up the baseline hook. Good. Got 8. Besky to bring it up. Looks left, now drives right, kicks it in the corner. Wickenheiser now up to Bierke. To Tegan Bierke. To Besky, knocked away by Cotton. And we're going to get a substitution for Hillsboro Central Valley as Brandt checks out, and checking back in will be Gavin Mitzel.
Spanky is keeping his eyes on Coach Rutvold, and Coach Rutvold doesn't dare look down there because Spanky will jump off the bench.
Wickenheiser lock and load from the top, no good. Rebound comes down to Limke. Limke underhand pass to Mitzel, back to Limke, puts it up off glass, good. Mitzel with the assist, or Dryberg with the assist, Dryberg with the assist. 66-37. Here's Trent Bierke in the lane, can't get the shot to roll in. Foul called. And it's going to be on Waterworth, picking up his third.
And of course, if you haven't figured it out by now, Spanky is Braden Walsh. He's been called Spanky, well, I think since elementary school.
Free throw, no good for Trent Bierke. And the crowd erupts as they get their wish. Limke, Dryberg, Waterworth will check out. Jack Paulsrud will check in. Landon Olsen will check in.
Well, he's not going in just yet.
Not yet. Not yet. There's Bjerke's second free throw is good. And substitution for Lake Park Audubon is Pagel will check in. 2:32 to go. 66 to 38. Left side. Here's Mitzel, has it to Paulsrud. Paulsrud puts it up, goes in on the right side lip. It's up and blocked by Pagel. Blocked out of bounds, and now checking in. As Dryberg checks out, Braden Walsh will check in for Hillsboro Central Valley as all the seniors get in on senior night. Alex Cotton inbounds on the baseline, looking, throwing up over the top. Paulsrud. Paulsrud will give it up to Walsh. Top of the key now, right side, back to Cotton. Cotton back to Walsh, right side, three-point shot on the way. It's good! As Braden Walsh hits the triple. 2:05 to go, 69-38. In transition, the Tegan Bierke shot up, no good. Mitzel gets the defensive board. And we got the mascot on the court. We got fans going crazy. We got the bench going crazy. We got mascots running on the floor in the middle of the game. Borough basketball, 69-38, 1:45 to go. Jack Paulsrud, right side. Holding it now, looking inside for Landon Olsen. Gets free from the defense, shot up no good. Mark Peterson comes down with the defensive board. Tegan Bierke in transition, leaves it for Wickenheiser. His shot up no good. Inside rebound, Pagel Olsen fighting for it off of Landon Olsen. And it will be Lake Park Audubon basketball. Peterson will check out, Besky will check out. As we have Brendan Sander checking in for Lake Park Audubon. Also Tyler Sandland checking in. So Sander and Sandland as Sander gets the top of the key. Three up, off no good. Braden Walsh with the defensive board. To Alex Cotton. Cotton, he'll stop, pop a three left side. Shot up no good. Rebound down to Pagel. With the defensive board up ahead to Sander. His shot, no, but foul called as Cotton racing back, tries to swat it and hits the body. Free throws coming now for Lake Park Audubon.
My apologies to the LPA viewers tonight, but taking a little bit of liberty with the camera coverage. Braden Walsh is, as you've been hearing, he's kind of a mascot. He's played basketball all his life. He loves the game. He doesn't play a lot, but when he does, he gives it everything he's got. He smiles all the time.
And he gets the final send-off here as he checks out. Shot up no good from Sander. Rebound comes down to Mitzel. Up ahead to Riley Olsen, who checked in for Walsh. Cotton has it. Now top of the key, looking backdoor, trying to get to Paulsrud. Wickenheiser steps in, takes the steal away. He'll have it back the other way. Left side to Tegan Bierke. To Brandon Sander. Three, good from the corner. 69-41, under 20 to go. Shot clock is off. Olsen gets it to Mitzel. Mitzel to Olsen. Inside to Paulsrud. Paulsrud, right-hand hook is up. He's fouled. Can't hit the shot as he got whacked from behind. Sander will pick up the foul. And it's going to be Jack Paulsrud to the free throw line. Mad Jack hits one. Crowd's going to go even crazier. It's a free throw off, no good. Second attempt coming now for Jack Paulsrud. Hush falls over the crowd. And he can't convert. Pegel with the defensive board up ahead. Sander, he'll take the jumper. No, can't get it. And that will be your final tonight as Hillsboro Central Valley on senior night picks up a victory, 69-41, the final over Lake Park Audubon. Final on your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Stay with us. Your post-game report comes up next on yourliveevent.com.
That the lumberyard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all boroughs the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, boroughs, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact Tim at 701-430-0877.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Our post-game report starts with the final score, 69-41. Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory over Lake Park Audubon tonight on yourliveevent.com. Senior night for the Burros ends with smiles all around as everyone gets in. Fans get to go a little crazy as they see their classmates get in and score and go home with a victory. 69-41 the final. It was the first half tight and close as Hillsboro Central Valley built a 9-point lead at 23-14 midway through the second quarter, but Lake Park Audubon responds with a 6-0 run, go in at halftime 23-20, down by 3, nearly tied it on the last chance shot before going into halftime, but the 3 bounces out and Burros go in with a 3-point lead. after LPA brings it within one with a pair of free throws right away. Hillsboro Central Valley comes back with a 15-0 run. They go up 38-22 at that point, up into that 16-point margin, and that is around where it would be the rest of the night, as the closest that Lake Park Audubon would get from there would be 11 points. Hillsboro Central Valley stretching it out. A big rebounding edge for them tonight. Helped get them some second chance points. Got inside, got some buckets, got to the free throw line with that as well too. Hit a couple threes as well in that second half, and extend their lead out to a final score 69-41 victory for Hillsboro Central Valley. They end their regular season at 15-6. They go into the Region 2 tournament as a number 3 seed next week, awaiting their opponent. Lake Park Audubon, meanwhile, they still have a section game coming up tomorrow with Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. They also play Verndale later in the week. They currently sit at 9-13 with their overall record. That's your game summary tonight on your postgame report on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro Central Valley with the win over Lake Park Audubon 69-41. We're back after this.
Has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
You're never too young to start saving for your future. Dakota Heritage Bank offers the Grow With Us program. It's a young savers club with various incentives, newsletters, a higher savings rate, bonuses, and more. Contact Dakota Heritage Bank to learn more about the Grow With Us program. Dakota Heritage Bank has locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
69-41, our final score as Hillsboro Central Valley defeats Lake Park Audubon tonight on yourliveevent.com. Thanks for joining us for our broadcast tonight and sticking with us for our post-game report as we'll look to see if we can grab coaches, players. Don't know about players just because with the senior night for the Burros, I think they got cake and everything too, and I mean, if it comes down to it, I'd take cake over talking to me too, so that's probably how that's going to turn out in this one. But let's quickly talk about our RDK Enterprises precision in the game here tonight for the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough victory over Lake Park Audubon, 69-41 the final score, and precision in this one. We'll go with the rebounding for Hillsboro Central Valley as they did what they needed to do to get the rebounds. Yes, they have some good size inside too, but still got to get in position, tip it up sometimes, rebound, box out, do all those things to get the edge there. 37-16 the edge in rebounding here tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley, including 13 offensive rebounds for the Burros in the victory. 69-41 the final score. That's our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. RDK Enterprises, Hillsboro, and Drayton. When you're thinking about upgrading your planter, go online, planterdoc.com. Post-game report continues when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart Pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Luden's Throat Drops, just $1.49 per package. Health Mart Cold and Flu Severe, 24-count caplets, $5.49. Health Mart Cough DM Liquid, $8.99. Health Mart Nighttime Liquid Caps are $4.99. And get this Health Mart bonus, Omeprazole Acid Reducer. Get 28 tablets plus 14 free for just $15.99. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From all of us at Enbridge,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Postgame report on yourliveevent.com after Hillsboro Central Valley with the victory over Lake Park Audubon 69-41. Head coach of Lake Park Audubon Raider boys basketball, Landon Schultz, joins us. Landon, thanks for taking time. We appreciate that. Let's talk about that first half. You come in, take us through there, trailing by 3 going into halftime.
Yeah, I thought we kind of weathered the storm a little bit in that first half, trimming it down to 3, and I think our guys knew we probably didn't play our best brand of basketball in that first half, but we found a way to scratch and claw and kind of hang in there in that first half.
And that second half, you come out, you pull within 1 right away. What changed after that you weren't able to keep pace the rest of the way there with the Burros?
I just thought our sense of urgency in the second half wasn't, up to par compared to the Hillsboro tonight. In that second half especially. When it comes to this time of year, if you don't put 2 halves together and play like, Hillsboro did with a high sense of urgency, this time of year you go home. So I think we'll be a better group our next 2 outings out, and we'll just learn and improve from it.
Learning from it, and you talk about the length bothering you. You can't control how much you're going to grow. So what do you learn, or how do you play against length like that going forward?
I think we just got to be more aggressive. I thought at times we got too comfortable just passing around the perimeter, and once they kind of knew that we weren't really looking to drive and make plays off the bounce, they just kept extending their pressure out more, and that's when they kind of started getting their deflections and got into their trapping areas in the deep corners and up towards the half-court line. And I think we just got to be more aggressive if we see that type of pressure with that length again.
Big matchup coming up for you tomorrow with Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, and right now, as it sits, potentially that could be a first-round playoff matchup too. So what do you tell the guys now to move past this and get ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, I told them just by the time the clock strikes midnight tonight, we're on the Hillcrest. Big game for us tomorrow night. Section seating purposes are on the line, for our next 2 outings this week, and I think our guys will, be a little bit more, come out a little bit more fired up, a little bit more sense of urgency out there, like I kind of talked about, and we'll see where it gets us. All
right, we'll see where that goes. I look forward to checking up with you here later in the week once seeds and all that hopefully gets finalized too. So, Landon, thanks for the time. We appreciate coming up, joining us, and best of luck here to wrap up the regular season.
Yeah, appreciate the coverage.
Landon Schultz, head coach for Lake Park Audubon Raider basketball, joins us, our post-game report on yourliveevent.com.
Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halstead Living Center, or find more information at halsteadlivingcenter.com.
The Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro's Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Boroughs!
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
We return to your postgame report after the Hillsboro Central Valley Borough victory over Lake Park Audubon 69-41. Continuing with our postgame coaches' comments, head coach Elliot Rutfold for the Hillsboro Central Valley Boroughs joins us after the victory. And coach, congratulations on the win to cap out the regular season. In this one, of course, it's senior night, everything else going on involved, but take us through that first half of what you saw that you liked that maybe you want to improve on there for your team.
I thought it was a decent first half, starting a little different tonight, but those guys practiced together in practice and came out a little nervous, and then they kind of got in the flow there. The last minute and a half they're out there, got a couple buckets and a couple steals, and that was nice to see. And then we went back to that first five and had a real good stretch there, and then we just, the end of the first half there, we just kind of let them kind of creep back in. We weren't very sharp there, it kind of got stagnant on offense, I thought, a little bit, and we talked about that at halftime. Getting a little bit more movement offensively and big guys screening for each other and taking turns going in there. And we had Gannon, we had mismatched with him, so we wanted him to screen and then pop back into that post a little bit. And we got some transition buckets to get us going in that second half. I thought defensively our man-to-man was pretty decent in that second half. That kind of got us going. That third quarter was a pretty nice quarter to get to 23. And like I said, defensively played pretty well too.
You talked about that little lapse at the end of the first half. Was that a focus or strategic or something, or what was it there that you guys were then able to correct going into that second half?
Like I said, with this team, it's one of those things when things are kind of going down a little bit for them and baskets aren't going in, they keep playing on defensive end, but they seem to struggle to get themselves out of that offensive funk. And we're trying to work on that in practice, working on pushing the ball early. We rebound the basketball so well that we talk about that, let's transition early. If nothing's there, then we can pull it out and get it to our big guys and get some touches in the lane and attack that way. But so getting some of those transition baskets early in that second half was big. And like I said, we just went on a little stretch there. We just, had some decent shots, missed a few, a couple free throws we missed, and they came down and, the Bierke kid's tough in there. He makes some good moves, and we lost a couple guys defensively. A couple times again, switching between man and zone a couple times. We had guys playing different defenses and just got to straighten those things out and can't have those mistakes. But that second half, we just went into halftime and just told them, hey, got to get a little bit more movement. Posts, you got to work together a little bit more. If they put that, smaller guy in Gannon, he's got to take him inside, and then the rest of you just feed off that. And I thought we did a nice job of doing that and rebounded the heck out of it too in that second half. So that was nice to see. And it was great. They were kind of like, hey, in school they're asking one of our other staff members, Ryan Nielsen, they have him in class, like, so you think it's okay if we have some fun tonight, a little bit more loose out there? And he's like, well, you still want to win the game and go after it. And that's what I told him in there. It's like, that's the fun part, is going out there and just playing like that, playing together. And they're like, yeah, that is a lot of fun, So that's the fun part, is going out, playing together, making great passes to each other, cheering for each other. Walsh there at the end, getting everybody, excited with his. Played to the fans there a little bit. They thought he was going in. I sat him back down just to make him wait a little longer, and then got him a nice little ovation there after he hit his three. So, too bad Jack couldn't have got a free throw there, But at least we were able to get all those seniors in. And like I tell those seniors, it's every year you got a new group that comes in. This group, when they were freshmen, I knew they were competitive. The first day of practice, they were going against juniors and seniors, and they weren't afraid to stick their nose in there. And we've talked about that, and like I told them, we got 10 of them. They're all great young men, and for a lot of them, it's tough sitting on that bench when you're a senior. But they've all been really good this year about being great teammates. And like I told them, hey, you got next week you can really, set this one, on a different trajectory if you can go in there and win 3 games in a row, one at a time, 3 times. That's all you got to do. And if we play like we did the second half tonight. We've seen glimmers of that during the season. Central Cass game, we put 4 quarters together. Enderlin, we put 3 quarters together. A couple other times we put 1 quarter or 2 quarters together. Tonight we put a pretty good second half together. So, if we can do that for 3 games and just stick with it, we'll be tough to beat.
A couple things you alluded to that I want to touch on there. You talked about being loose and having fun, and is that something that maybe has been missing at times this season? And to get that tonight now, just, hey, let's just go out there and play.
Yeah, and that was kind of, like I said, when things start going a little south, especially on the offensive end, we have a tendency to tense up. We have a tendency to kind of tense up, and we kind of look a little herky-jerky out there, and we're forcing things a little bit, and maybe not just fluid. And but when we just let her go and start passing the ball and moving the basketball, and guys cut with some authority, we got all kinds of guys who can score and pass, and like I said, defensively, I thought we created some turnovers against them tonight. And like you said, yeah, I think since we had that little stretch of games early in the season, we've talked about that, playing loose. And we did that for 10 games. We played pretty loose. And then North Border, that second half, we got in that funk again, and that's the thing about this team. If we can figure out how to get out of those little funks, if they can figure that out, like we've talked about for the last week, is, if a team goes on an 8-0 run or they're up 8, you gotta be able to stop that and cut it to 6 or 4 and not let that team go on a big run and get it up to 15, like we did against North Border and done a couple other times. Or like I told them, just stay ahead the whole game, and you don't have to worry about it. Easier said than done, of course. But no, it was great to see all those seniors out there playing hard. Like I said, great group of young men. As a coach, you have one group come in and then they leave and another group again. And this is like I said, a pretty special group of young men, like they are every year. And it's been fun coaching them, and hopefully we got a couple more weeks.
That's right. And next week, region tournament starts. Playing games tomorrow, so your next opponent will be finalized after that. Regardless, though, I guess just to be blunt, is this team ready for region playoff basketball?
I think they are. Like I said, we've had a really good week of practice, competing against each other, playing physical in practice, letting them go after each other a little bit, and you got to do that because regions are going to be that way. And I think they're ready. Like I said, if we can eliminate those stretches of basketball, to make those less and less or shorter and shorter. Tonight they went on, I think, a 6-0 run. If we can make those 4-0 runs and stop it, we'll be all right. Because defensively play pretty well and rebound. We rebound the heck out of it. So we got to continue to do that. And and then it's just a matter of, like I said, going out there and letting her loose, letting her go, and know what our strengths are and play to those strengths. And I think the guys are ready for it. And I think big thing for these guys, you come in with a lot of high expectations. You come in with those, and like I told them yesterday in practice or the day before, I said, you guys didn't expect to, be 14-6 at this time. You're thinking, hey, we'll probably, lose 1 or 2 games during the season and be right up there with everybody else. But sometimes it doesn't go that way, and sometimes those expectations can weigh pretty heavy on you. And I think at times they have during the season. And, right now it's not about expectations. It's about going out there and doing it. And, just play some basketball and go out there and enjoy the atmosphere at the Betty. And hopefully we get a crowd like we had tonight next week and cheering the guys on, because that's fun when we get a good crowd like that.
And Keith has been over here holding his hand up, just like the kid in class, waving it, trying to get noticed here. So let's go with Keith's question real quick.
Yeah, I just got one comment for you, Coach. With what Braden Walsh has shown here in the last game at Central Valley and the last game on the Heck for his career, coming in and hitting those threes like he's done, people are going to start questioning why you haven't been starting him all year. And I just want to know how you're going to answer that.
Well, like I said tonight, I can only start 5 seniors, and we had 5 guys that had to do it. And Braden's a good kid, good young man. Like I said, he knows what his role is. He comes to practice every day. Him and Jack and the other seniors, they know they come to practice and they work hard. We've got Gavin Mitchell and Alex Cotton don't get a ton of minutes, but they come to practice every day and work hard. And you need players like that. And like I tried to tell them when I was playing at NDSU and I was a senior, I got voted as captain, even though I didn't hardly play a lick. Had some injuries and stuff. They voted me as captain. And the last game, we're playing a game where if we win, we get a home playoff game for the conference tournament. If we lose, we got to go on the road. And I had players on my team that went to Coach Iniger and told him that I needed to start that game. And he didn't really want to do it. It was kind of, like I told him, it was kind of one of those Rudy things, And they said, no, really, he's got to start. And, they gave up. One of them gave up their spot so I could start that game. And, I was able to get in there. I think I scored, 4 points in that first couple minutes and was able to do that. And, it was just special for me to know that you got teammates that are like that, because same thing as these guys. I came every day and worked hard. My body kind of broken down, but every day I showed up and went to nice baths and did whatever I had to do to get on the floor. And that's what I told those guys, that those guys doing that for me, that makes it a personal thing for me, that I want to make sure these as many seniors as I can. It's not very often that I have 10 seniors, but if a senior hasn't had a chance to start, I'm going to give them that chance to start in that senior night game, regardless of who we're playing. I think it's important to understand that they need those couple minutes and they need to be recognized for all the hard work that they put in. We've had tons of those kids. You look back and you got guys like Nick Preston a few years ago and guys like that Luke Dryberg last year came out. That's what makes it special, when you got kids that are willing to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. And as a coach, you appreciate that as much as anything else.
Well, certainly hoping for more special moments coming up next week for this team in that region tournament. And Coach Elliott Rutfold, thanks so much for the time, the conversation. Appreciate that. And congratulations on tonight's win, and best of luck to you and the team next week.
And if you guys are watching out there, if you can get out to the Betty next week, the weather is supposed to be cool, but no, it doesn't look like bad weather. So get out there and watch these young men and cheer them on. Hopefully to win on Monday night and a chance at a region title Tuesday and Thursday. So it'd be great to see the crowd out there cheering these guys on.
Head coach Elliott Rutfold for Hillsboro Central Valley Borough boys basketball with our postgame coaches' comments. We'll be back with more postgame report coming your way. Hillsboro Central Valley over Lake Park Audubon 69-41 on yourliveevent.com.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Boros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Boros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Boro sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game. This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Post-game report, Hillsboro Central Valley over Lake Park Audubon, 69-41 in high school boys basketball. Before we get to our final stats, here we need to name our Enbridge Energy Player of the game here today for the Boro victory over Lake Park Audubon. And I don't think we can just give it to one here. So we're just going to name, just the seniors for the Boros. They had 10. They didn't all get the same minutes or anything, but coming in, got the start for the 5, and a little iffy to start with, but got things going. Second half, subbing some guys in. That certainly brought energy to the team and the fans there. So giving credit here to all 10 seniors on the roster for Hillsboro Central Valley, as they will be our Enbridge Energy Players of the game here today in their final regular season home game for the Boros as they defeat Lake Park Audubon 69-41. And we also go with our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection in this one for the Boro victory. And we're going to go with the passing on the interior for Hillsboro Central Valley. Whether it was in the half-court set or in transition, had some nice high lows or kick it to the corner, backdoor cuts to in and around that lane, leading to buckets at the rim. And that is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection tonight for Hillsboro Central Valley's victory over Lake Park Audubon. Remember, for local reliability you can trust, you can visit with Halstead Telephone Company. Go online, halsteadtel.com. And that runs us up to our final stats. Our final stats here today begins with the Lake Park Audubon Raiders. Here as Tegan Bierke played, did not score, had 1 rebound and a steal in the game. Caden Beskey with 7 points, 1 triple, 1 rebound. Was Anton Wickenheiser, played, did not score, had a steal. Tyler Sandland played, did not score. Trent Bierke with a team-high 14 points. He had 1 triple, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds. Carter Minsky with 4 points tonight, 0 of 1 free throw shooting, 2 rebounds, and an assist in the game. It was Mark Peterson in double figures with 10 points, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Satchel McDonald played, did not score, had a rebound and 2 assists. Kobe Pago with 3 points tonight, 1 of 1 free throw shooting plus 3 rebounds, an assist, a block, and a steal in the game. And Brendan Sander with 3 points tonight on a triple, 0 of 2 free throw line shooting for Lake Park Audubon. 41 points. They had 3 triples. They were 6 of 15 free throw line shooting, 16 rebounds. As a team, they committed 14 turnovers. With the loss, they fall to 9-13. Tomorrow, they take on Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, and then Friday, it's Verndale to wrap up their regular season and get ready for the postseason coming up next week. Final stats for Hillsboro Central Valley. Alex Cotton played, did not score here today. It was Aaron Cooper with 1 point on 1 of 2 free throw shooting, added 3 rebounds and an assist. Riley Olson played, did not score. Gannon Limke with a game-high 26 points, had 1 triple, 1 of 2 free throw line shooting, 9 rebounds, and a steal and a block shot. Parker Gallagher with 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Jace Lushik with 2 points tonight, an assist and a steal. It was Landon Olson, played, did not score. Peter Dryberg with 9 points, 1 of 1 free throw line shooting, 3 rebounds, as well as 5 assists tonight for Dryberg. Gavin Mitzel played, did not score, had 3 rebounds and an assist. Braden Walsh with 3 points tonight on a triple, 1 rebound. Jack Paulsrud, 0 of 2 free throw line shooting and 1 steal in the game, did not score. Caden Waterworth with 12 points and 10 rebounds for the double-double. He was 0 of 2 free throw line shooting, added in a block shot as well. It was Jacob Brandt with 8 points, 2 triples, 4 rebounds, an assist, and a block shot. And Alec Magnuson with 6 points tonight, 0 of 1 free throw shooting, 2 rebounds, an assist, and a block shot for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here it was Hillsboro Central Valley with 69 points, 4 triples, 3 of 10 free throw line shooting, 37 rebounds, as well as 11 turnovers in the game. For Hillsboro Central Valley, they moved the record to 15-6 to end the regular season. They are number 3 seed in the region tournament, as they will await the winner between tomorrow's play-in game between Park River, Fordville, Lincoln, and Larimore. We'll have the entire Region 2 quarterfinals, semifinals, championship sides of the bracket for you next week on yourliveevent.com. You can be reminded by simply hitting the reminder button and be alerted with all the upcoming broadcasts with yourliveevent.com. Region 1, Region 2, plus we got EDC girls basketball postseason coming up on the North Dakota side. We'll have Minnesota matchups coming up as well once those are finalized and we're made aware of where we can and cannot bring you our live stream coverage here with yourliveevent.com. And with that, we say thank you to you, the viewer. Join us tonight for our Minnesota-North Dakota boys basketball contest with Hillsboro Central Valley 69-41 winners over Lake Park Audubon here this evening. Thanks as well to all the sponsors that you've seen throughout our broadcast coverage. We ask whenever possible, please patronize those businesses. At the very least, tell them thank you. They're the ones that allow us to be here with our coverage. Thanks to the Hillsboro School and Athletic Director Dave Nelson for the accommodations here today, as always. Thanks to Keith Meyer, cameraman, colorman, joining me here, and executive producer Mark Forseth as well. Myself, Jake Berkmeyer, thanks for joining us here tonight on yourliveevent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Your final score, Hillsboro Central Valley ends the regular season with a 69-41 victory over Lake Park Audubon, and you saw it right here on yourliveevent.com. Thank you.